No, welcome everyone. And today I have one of my baby girls, Aisha Salami. We have to behave ourselves to do.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers
Fingers
crossed.
crossed. All right, so let me read her bio. Aisha Salami is a travel and tour consultant with almost a decade of experience working with the trade partners from across the globe to offer the best deals. Guys, she gives the best deals. I my testimonial, or should I say testimony of that, to her clients. She's the founder and CEO of Magsha Africa. Yay. She has a background in customer relations, administrative, managerial, and human resources, and her career expands over several industries: fashion, logistics, finance, and of course, travel. Aisha Salami. Yay!
Hi.
Hey girl, hey girl.
Hi.
I said we should be ourselves.
Oh well, we will try.
All right, sweetheart. So the question I always ask my guests: How did you get here? Why the tourism space?
Interesting journey. But first, hello, Nene.
Hi, sweetheart.
You look so calm.
How do we try? I'm trying.
Okay, yeah. So back to the question. How did Aisha get into the tourism business? Hey, very interesting. Very interesting. Even until after 2-3 years, I was still asking myself again and again, like, are you really doing this? Because this is not something that I would ever think that I was going to do.
What did you study, by the way?
Political science.
Political science.
Yeah. And in my wildest dream, would I even ever think that I was going to do this, really? Because I remember telling my boss at the time I was leaving Once Upon a Destination that year.
That's where you were working.
Yeah. And that was where I had my first experience as a travel consultant.
How did you get in there in the first place?
Really interesting because I wasn't working at the time. I left a financial business. At the time, Nigeria was having this crumbling stock exchange stuff.
Okay.
So they had to let some of us go.
Aye.
Yeah. And at the time, even before they let me go, I already had my resignation letter written.
You were ready to leave there?
I was ready to leave because I was having some health issues.
Okay.
And my doctor was advising. So, but then their own came before my own came in. And then I was like, okay. I was quite heartbroken at some point. But then I brightened myself up with my resignation letter, like, I wanted to leave, So I didn't work for a year. I learned makeup artistry at the time. So I remember my friend told you, he came to me and was like, Aisha, won't you work? No, it was Tayo. Tayo, won't you work? I bet Omotayo. And they use Omotayo in my...
Yeah.
And he was like, Tayo, are you not going to work anymore? I enjoy the fact that I was partnering up with you on HR and everything. And I have some graduates that need work and stuff. And I was like, nah, I'm enjoying this. I can wake up anytime. I can...
Freedom.
Yes. So I was relaxing more. Yeah, there was not so much money, I know, but
Well, you were able to take
the
care of
freedom,
yourself.
yeah. I could sleep well. My son could see me like every day. It was sweet. It was sweet. I won't lie, but
You enjoyed
the
that 1
money,
year sabbatical. It's just the
money
was not
wasn't,
coming like
yeah.
before.
So it decided that no, Ty, you have to come back to work 9 to 5 and everything. And then a woman reached out to him that she needed someone to start up a travel side for us and everything. And then he reached out to me and I was wondering, like, told you, I don't have an experience in that, It was like, hey, I know you are very spontaneous. I know you can do it. And I'm like, I can do it. How? We dragged that, but I moved in and the woman loved me. Just like that. The first point of interview, she just fell in love with me. I remember her saying, okay, so then I mentioned that I mentioned where I was coming from. And then she was like, oh, I know your MD, Lillian Olubi. I know her. I love her. And I think that was an edge. And then she reached out to Toju and said, you know what? I know she doesn't have an experience, but I love the way she speaks. I love the way she carries herself. Toju said, you see, I told you, madam, I told you. And then I started working there. No experience now. 2 years. It
Okay.
was 2 years.
Okay.
I left, and I worked with another. So before I left, that was where Magsha started.
Okay. So you inside Marshall, you were inside there. Wasn't that
Yeah.
conflict of interest?
Well, not like I started. Okay, so someone reached out to me, Mr. Dipo is like my able. And then he was like, Tayo, I want you to book a flight for me. I'm like, okay. I'll ask my assistant to help. It was like, no, Tayo, I want you to do it by yourself.
Hmm.
Already there was someone that was saying, Aisha, are you sure you don't want to do this on
That's
the
your own
side
business.
as your own? I'm like, no, this, I cannot be forgoing my sleep to be looking for flights and stuff and stuff. She was like, okay, me, Aisha, I didn't come to Lagos to count bridge. That was how she said it. I looked for it. I got a good deal. And the woman was really happy, and that was it. That was how it started. It started in a subconscious way because in my mind I was like, I'm not doing this thing. I'm into makeup. I was always looking for a makeup gig every weekend and stuff. But I find myself doing this thing subconsciously,
Yeah.
curating tours.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, it wasn't tour I was calling. I was just like a get together for me and few
Hangouts.
friends. Let's hang out. Let's go to the beach and let's go to this hotel. Let's what's this place like? Airbnb. Just wanting to go to a new space like every weekend,
Yeah.
even if it doesn't happen every time.
At
I
least every
always just
month you
wanted
always
to.
get something for people.
And then I've always loved to travel. Always loved to travel, road trips, flights, everything. But then, I never just thought.
As it is a
But,
business.
God just used these people. So, like, I love to mention names.
Go ahead. It's
Mr.
fine.
Dipo, Veronica, Dami. Dami is our brand coiner. I always like to say the person that's curated our name, she says no, that's his brand coiner. I'm like, okay,
She's a
fine.
coin brand name.
And she was one that she's just like, okay, Aisha, what's your best color? I'm like, magenta. She's like, okay, your name and your best color. Okay, let's see what we can do about. And she started bringing out a lot of Magaisha, Magsha. When she mentioned Magsha, I was like, no, that's just unique. I want that one. And that was
So
it.
it's magenta and your name mixed together.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
how
magenta and Aisha.
Then you now
I
put
said that's
Africa.
yeah. So it was my mom that put
Africa.
Africa, and that was after our first local trip. She just said, "This your business is going places, oh. It will
She was
go
prophesying.
Africa, it will go Asia, Europe." And she was like, "How about you add Africa to this Magsha so that at least it just stands out?" And that was it, because I was just taking people's what they say, and
adding it to
if
yourself
it's
and building it into your
dreams. As far as it sounds good to me.
So how many years is Magsha Africa now?
Magsha Africa will be 6 next month.
6 years month. Hey God, we have grown.
Yeah, June 11th.
So I'd like to
next
ask,
month. Yeah.
how are you able to balance this being a mom? Because I know you have a handsome teenager. How was it? Because I know that being in the travel space, one of the reasons why I'm not a tour operator or travel agent is because of that. Because whether you like it or not, you have to travel and leave your kids and all that. And I know you in this past how many months that we have been this, you don't travel how many times already. So how are you as a young mom able to balance traveling, doing your business, and raising your son?
I won't lie, I'm not able to balance anything. All thanks to my mom and God.
So that means your support system and
yes,
the Holy Father up there.
Yes, God has just been good, and my mom.
God bless her mommy.
I'm telling you, like, God, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, because without my mom, I don't know what I will be and anything. She's just been too much of a supporting system. Too much. She's always there she's the only one I'm always telling, I've not made money.
She's
no,
your
no.
victories and all your losses.
She isn't the only one.
Okay.
I have a few other people that know too. My sister, that's Kemi. Then Larry Buluru. Oh dear. Larry Buluru knows. He knows. Like, I'm always, Larry, and I pray to God to always bless him for me. hope you're making money.
That's
Even
the
if I'm
important
complaining,
part.
be like, okay, hope you're making money. In the
Sha.
initial stage, it's always like, are you sure of this thing? Because it was more into the makeup artistry thing. Like,
Because you can see
are
more
you
money from
sure?
there.
Mm-hmm.
But you still do that?
No, I don't. Well,
If you,
I don't.
but
But
guys,
I still
hello,
have it
hello,
in
everybody.
mind.
She still has it. So in case you want to a makeup artist, apart from
Yeah,
that, she's here.
I
I just
still
said it
do.
here. All right, so
I still
let's
know.
go
Yeah.
to about yourself.
Mm.
Okay, 3 things that people don't know about you.
Okay, so I love
Three.
to sleep.
Sleepaholic.
Yeah, I love to sleep. I love to sleep, but unfortunately, this business has has taken away some sleep from. But whenever I have the chance to sleep, I sleep. I take it. I do not even my son
I'm a
knows once I'm
testimonial to
sleeping, don't
that. So
disturb.
yeah.
Then that they don't know about me.
Yes,
That they don't
at
know
least two
about
more
me.
things I don't know about you.
Emotional. I'm emotional. People very close to me know this.
Because you have a ask how they steal a lioness.
Oh my god.
But when you cry, you
You
can
always
cry.
like to seize the opportunity to say
Yes,
that.
she's a pure choleric, guys. If you don't know what I
God.
mean, I check on temperament. She's a choleric. But you can cry.
Then
Third thing, number
I
3.
am a shy person. I
Do you
am a
guys
shy
hear me
person.
hiss well? Say she's shy.
No, yeah, I'm a very shy person.
I hear you.
I'm quite of a loner. I love
I
my
know you're a loner. I know you like your alone time. That
yeah.
one I know. But when you say you're shy,
Yeah, I'm a very shy. I'm serious. I mean, whenever I say that, everyone is like,
moving
it's not
on.
possible.
It's okay. Moving on. All right. So share 3 destinations in Nigeria. All the kind of say Nigeria and Africa. At least out of it, maybe one Nigerian or African destination that you advise people to go for, and that you have gone. You have gone, and you
Of
still
course,
advise people to go.
there is nowhere I will mention that I haven't been to. Nowhere, and that's one thing I always do.
You make sure you always
In the
go
business
to that
too.
place
Yes.
before you take
Before I take
there.
it, so that I am confident enough to say, oh look,
Yes,
I mean, you can
been
do
there.
this, you can do that.
Hey guys, if you come in tourism space, take that cue. Always try to go to where
Yeah,
you have. And
always,
even if you don't
always.
go, even though it's advised to go, make sure you have somebody in there that you can
Yeah,
trust.
a local.
A local.
A
you can
local.
trust. Oh
Yes.
yeah. 3.
So 3 places within Nigeria. Obudu.
Everybody has always. Everybody.
Obudu. No, that place is
heaven.
Magnificent.
It's heaven on earth.
I'm telling you, it's just everything.
I've been to Cross River. I've not been to that place.
Wow. Oh wow, please, you need to visit.
I'm definitely going there.
Where else in Nigeria? Where else in Nigeria? I went to Ososo in Edo State. Ososo.
Ososo. Okay.
It's a beauty to behold.
What's it about?
So many beautiful mountains to climb. Yeah. And
so
at the
hiker,
top,
you will love it.
Oh, you will love it. You will love it. You will love it. Yes.
So
we didn't even Ososo. Yeah. We didn't even get to the highest.
But yet,
we got to a place and no, it was so beautiful. No, I didn't, but I soaked in the whole it was beautiful. The scenery. Yes, it is actually. It is. We won't lie. We don't. We really do not. We do not even appreciate what we have. Really, we don't.
So what's the third place?
Another place that I will say is Africa. That will be Zanzibar.
Why Zanzibar?
It's too.
This one you're holding your breath.
You know when you just want it's not budget friendly yet, but I mean it's also budget friendly. It's not as expensive as the likes of maybe Maldives and stuff, but
so is it a good honeymoon spot? Is it a good honeymoon spot?
Yes.
A lot of people I know have been
honeymoon.
Family
for tourists, yes, family friendly. It's just beautiful.
What is there that made it beautiful? Tell us a place there.
Is it the spice? Is it the food? Is it the scenery? Is it
okay? We were eating puff some days ago.
I love yummy foods.
We love yummy
food. No. I mean
so the food.
So like
what else?
The spice, the food, the people, the atmosphere, the everything,
Very
the water.
serene.
Yes. Everything for me.
Can you retire there? Do you think it's somewhere you like to retire?
I do not mind.
So that's how beautiful it is. I say it's better than Seychelles. Have you been to
Hmm.
Seychelles?
Seychelles is beautiful too. It's calm. It's small.
Yeah, but that's why I like it. It's homely.
Yeah, quite homely. And yeah,
That's why I
people
went for
there
my
too are
honeymoon.
also
So
very
I know it's very, very
welcoming.
homely.
Yeah, homely, welcoming, and everything. But for me,
Mm.
Zanzibar,
Okay.
there's just so many things to see.
See over
If
there.
you want water, you see. If you want wildlife, you see. Like,
If you want mountain climbing, hiking,
you see.
snookering,
You see. Like, it just has so many things.
in
I
one.
mean,
All in one. All right. So before I forget, I know that you're a sucker for girls trip. Guys, if you want to do it, everyone has reached out to me. They say they want to do their girls trip. And he's my person. In fact, we almost partnered to do our women tourism luncheon.
that year,
Like,
2 years ago.
was it 2 years ago?
Was it 2 or 3?
It was last year.
It was last year.
It was last year.
Oh yeah,
But elections
Man.
now spot our
the whole thing.
trip. All right. So
I love.
why
I
girls trip?
love.
Why is that? Because that to me, when I think of Magsha Africa, the first thing that comes to is girls trip. Or like anyone wants to do girls trip, just send them to you. Send them your way. Why that?
I love anything girls thing. I just feel like it's a safe space. Look, regardless of how we women can be, when we come together,
Magic happens.
a whole lot. We are quite comfortable, even if we're not comfortable on too much on the outside. Like everyone is just being cautious of maybe I'm this, I'm that. Regardless,
After
we
a while,
always just blend. We always just there's just this energy that comes out of ladies together enjoying their time, especially when there's a whole lot of them just calming down, forgetting the life outside there,
forgetting their position,
just let them
forgetting
forget
what they do.
Like the first thing you can do to capture a very good girls trip, let them forget any nonsense or any blah 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 or any whatever that they're going through outside. Let them get together, be calm. I'm looking for the best word to use now, but it's not coming. Yeah, that serenity just come. Make them calm. That's why in any girls trip we'll do, I always make sure that look, we always have that spa section.
That spa.
Even before the spa, so the spa section comes last.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
To wrap it up.
Yeah, to wrap it up. But you see that, let's discuss. Let's talk. Let's talk about relationship. Let's talk about ourselves, hygiene, Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we're
It's
human.
It's about human beings. Exactly.
Yeah, we're human.
There's something
that's
called sex tourism. I'm not really
yeah.
thing, but
I heard about it 2 years ago, and amazing how they said
it's a big deal.
Yes, it is. I hear that the likes of Tanzania too is involved in sex tourism. I'm surprised because I've been to Zanzibar twice and I haven't involved myself in that.
Because you've not asked. They do. We have a lot of foreigners
even
that
in
come
South
down
Africa.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And I'm
It's
like,
another
okay, you
topic
know
on its
what?
own. Yeah.
You know what? On my next trip to South Africa, I will
check it out.
make sure that I indulge in it. I mean, I always love to indulge in things.
To
Especially,
experience what it's all about. So I know it's a big deal. Some negative things about it, of course, there's some interesting things about it. Just find out more, guys. So if you're listening and you want to know more, check about sex tourism. It's on its own an industry.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
It's quite booming.
Yes, I heard so too. Interesting how I hear that they want to start that in, is it Gambia? I don't. Is it Gambia? Is it Gambia or Senegal?
But
one
in Africa,
close
we have
West African country wants to start it if they've not started
already. So guys, go and check out more about it.
So for our girls trip, it's just always a suiting
experience.
Yeah.
For women. And I can agree with you. Like when we held the last tourism women luncheon that we held, at the beginning everyone was still for me.
Yeah.
By the time I told my co-host, I said break them, put all the older one, younger one together, put them in teams. By the time you put in team, everybody melted, and then before you knew it, by the time we're leaving, people were asking for people's numbers.
Yes.
Have a number. Oh, hey guys,
and it's amazing what we can achieve after the all get together.
Our industry is the industry that has the highest women. Women, it is something percent of us are women running this industry. So if we cannot learn to work together, the industry will not move
We
forward.
won't, oh, we
And I'm
won't.
hoping this tourism we're launching or these hangouts that we do will open the door for more women to come together and have a
Hopefully.
safe space. All
Hopefully,
right, love.
hopefully.
So let's wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give to anyone coming to the industry? Those of us already in the industry and our elderly ones, our veterans, what advice you have for us?
For any young, old, anyone coming into this industry, look, it's not easy. It's
Tell
not.
the truth.
It is not easy. You can go for months without making 1 naira. Is the truth. And then you have to be out there. You have to keep putting things out.
Yeah.
You have to be consistent, even if you're not making money.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's some people. So many people say, "Oh, the passion and the passion." For me, it was not passion. It was just something I was doing, and then God kept using people to, look,
Encourage
madam,
you. This
look
thing is
this
good.
way. You have to do this thing. So if you're coming in, you have to persevere. You have to be consistent. You have to just know that, look, you know what? If I'm doing this, I'm doing this. You cannot jump in and jump out. No. If you want to do it, you just
Come
have
in
to.
fully.
Yeah.
If not,
And just know that money might not come in a long time, but sometimes when the money comes, it's very sweet. Oh, really sweet. No, I'm serious. So yeah, I mean, it comes boom, and you now see that like, oh yeah. So then that's where you have to be wise.
Thank you.
Because when that money comes in boom like that, you have to be wise enough to,
spread it for the month.
Yeah.
Spread it through the year.
And then also make sure that sets a good stepping stone for more business to come in.
Exactly. Thank you.
So like it's not too much. It's fun. It's real fun. It's the truth. Like some people will say, people that are out there that don't know the back end work, they'll say, oh, you're having fun while you're working.
They say that
but then
too.
I always tell them, I say, oh yeah, it is fun. You want to come in? Please come in. But then guess what? In some 3 months, sometimes you won't make money. In sometimes 4 months, you won't make money. It's just the truth. You beat yourself. You beat yourself to it like, some people are making money. So sometimes you see some people travel, you'll be wondering like, hey God, what am I doing? What am I doing different? I've been there. I've asked myself. Sometimes I see some people when I go on Instagram, and then I see some people in another country. You now be wondering like, hey, what am I doing differently?
I'm not doing right.
Yeah. So, but then I mean, you just have to. If you're in it, you're in it. You just have to be there. You have to put a lot of things out there to say, oh, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this thing. I'm here for real, for good.
Yeah.
And then you just have to keep putting out positive things
out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
With time, it will come.
It will come.
And yeah, the money is sweet.
You're here today now. If not.
After how many years? And so many times I've had to run away and, just, and then, but then I've had lovely team members. Oh my God. Abimbola, God bless you.
Amen.
Katrina, God bless you.
Amen.
Umar, God bless you. I can't count the amount of work
So that means having the right support system, team, people that you can work with and trust to help with your work when you're not available. So for the days you run away.
So many times I am mentally not available because I'm like, what am I even doing? And then that's where the likes of Larry will say, are you making money? Okay, how much did you make this month? How much did you make? How much have you made in 2-3 months? And in my head, I'm checking like, hey, God. Hey, God. And then I just say, sometimes I'll be like, are you sure? Are you sure? You have to, I'm like, But then when there's money, I always want it. Before I even ask, I'm like, I made money. I made this amount.
So
and then just be like, okay.
Having the right accountability around you too. So I think what I'm getting from you is that have the right team, have the right support system, have the right accountability partner that will help you to stay on track with what you're doing.
And then, there's someone, Dakpo. I did Dakpo Fulabi, my Blu-ray. That one has even given me something that I don't even know. It's like, okay, by mid-year, we want to see
what you have done,
the finance account. I'm like,
No, but it's true. If you don't have this kind of people in your life, you will not be serious what you're doing. You just take this as a game.
And then it goes like, oh yeah, I understand that. Sometimes you just want to, just take. I'm like, hey. But then you have to be accountable. I'm like, okay, sir, no problem. Hey, God. But, but yeah. accountability partner.
partners and the right team.
Really key.
Aisha,
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much for your time. Thank you for sharing your experience.
Thank you for recognizing me.
You're welcome.
Because I mean, after how many years being recognized by this notable African queen. Thank you so much. Thank you really, 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 really much. God bless you. God bless you, your team, your company. You guys are going places. You are going places. And I'm serious. All right,
guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Thank you.